It's Astra from Hollywood Hamilton and the KTU Morning Crew, and we all know my next guest. He is a big standout from 90 Day Fiancé. We've got Big Ed in the house. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm so happy that you're here. Now, you've been riding this wave for, I would say, a good 5 years now on the show.
I have.
Yeah. And I want to get caught up with what's been going on in your life. So first things first, you're here in New York City. You're filming something for the franchise. I know we can't get into all of that right now, but give us a little tease of what we could potentially be seeing.
Oh, got it. So I came out originally for a red carpet event for TLC.
Which I was just at. You were dressed as Santa.
That's right. Hello,
Super
you were there.
Cool.
That was so much fun. And then they asked me to stay on to film. I can't tell you what I'm filming, but
it's
a
for 90
spinoff.
Day.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiancé spinoff.
Okay.
So, but I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of the pillow talks with Jamal and Kalani and Colby and all them and Rob, of course. So I get a lot of the inside scoops, which is kind of funny.
Speaking of those guys, the 90 Day Bad Boys,
Yeah.
I need to know, why are you not part of that group?
They've asked me several times. It hasn't worked out.
Come on, you're here now with them.
I know. In fact, I was in San Diego filming, and they go like, well, drive up to LA, but I couldn't make it happen.
I mean, they've had Gino on, they've had Sarper on.
Yes.
I've seen them pop up here and there. I'm like, when is Big Ed going to make a cameo?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Okay.
It has to.
All right, I hope so. Should we expect to see Ed unfiltered on this upcoming show that you're going to shoot?
Every show I'm on, I'm unfiltered.
You basically are.
I mean, they kind of, like I'll say, like I called Jamal, hey, you're a tall glass of chocolate milk. And I'm trying to be funny, and then they use it. So I get away with quite a bit, but I've been through sensitive training. It didn't work.
Of course not. Nothing works with you.
No, they can't keep me in. They can't
keep you in check.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's probably why they keep me on.
Honestly, like I said, that's why you're the standout of the show. In my opinion, whenever I think of 90 Day Fiancé, I'm like, Big Ed. Definitely Big Ed.
Oh, you're so funny. If they showed the outtakes of, because it's when we do the pillow talk, you're on a sofa and there's a producer and they're filming it. And some of the things I say, they lose their cookies. They're laughing so hard, but they can't use it. There's no way. Oh my God.
If only they would release like an uncut, uncensored version.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Who do we need to talk to?
Oh, I would say Harry, one of my producers, Harry.
Okay, done.
And tell him to call me back too. He's not calling me back.
Speaking of calls, I know that you mentioned something about being on a FaceTime the other day with one of your exes.
Yes. So we're at the party with you, and Jamal was FaceTiming with Kim, and then they hand me the phone.
Because that's his mom, right?
Yeah, his mom. Mm-hmm. And we're besties now, by the way.
Okay, so, I love that. I see you guys have been hanging out all over New York City.
We made up. So they hand me the phone, and I'm looking at Liz. Yeah.
Now let's take it back in case anyone is not familiar. Liz is your ex-fiance. You called off the wedding days before it was supposed to happen.
Yes. I broke up with her 16 times.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and you guys also had the what was that? The taco pasta?
Oh yeah, that was over the taco pasta event. But it wasn't that, and Liz is a wonderful person. She, I'm not good at relationships, let's be real. Clearly.
We know this.
And so I mean, she is, I still love her.
So when you saw her on the FaceTime, what was your initial reaction?
I kind of looked away because I didn't know how. It kind of shocked me a little bit.
When was the last time you guys spoke?
When we left New York, she
Wow.
brought that meathead guy that, by the way, ended up cheating on her.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, bad news. I didn't know that either. But so that was the last time I saw her, and we never got closure.
That stinks. So now, how long did that FaceTime call last?
Seconds.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a quick, I'm like, oh my God. I think she was thrown back and I was thrown back.
Okay, I know that you guys, there's been a lot that's happened to her, especially in her personal life.
Yes.
She was diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
Ovarian cancer?
Ovarian cancer.
Did you at least get to talk to her about how she's feeling?
Well, so I was filming with Ashley on the West Coast, and she's like, Liz has cancer. I'm like, well, I didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, that's probably a hoax. And Ash is like, no, she does. And it's ovarian cancer. She confirmed. She had just finished chemo. And I'm like, how's she doing? She goes, well, she has good days and bad days. And I go, well, and then she asked me, have I talked to her? I'm like, no. And she goes, you should send her a message, just text her and just say, hey, don't respond. I just want you to know I'm thinking about you. So I did.
Which was nice.
It was.
Very nice
You're
of
my
you.
prayers. And, anybody, we had a very tumultuous relationship, obviously, on TV.
And it played out all over, yes.
Everywhere. You didn't get to see the stuff that was off camera, thank God. But and the good stuff too. But you know, I've lost people in my life, you know, to illness, and I don't care who they are. If somebody's, I heard a great quote. You know, if you're happy and you're fine and you're healthy in life, you worry about everything. But when you're sick, you worry about one thing, and that's, you know, getting better. So
Right.
I'm glad I did it, and she didn't respond, but she did. So I also filmed with Kim,
Mm-hmm.
Jamal's mom, and so when I saw her the following month, she's like, "Oh, by the way, Liz got your message, and it touched her heart, and she
Oh,
thinks that you guys can be best friends one day."
how did that make you feel?
Oh, great! Like really good. That it landed, that she
Mm-hmm.
got it and read it, and that she meant to respond to me.
And
You know what I mean?
you did once say that you think that maybe one day you two could be best friends. Do you still feel that way?
I did it until I heard that message. I didn't, you know. And the thing about Liz, or pardon me, the thing about relationships, no, the thing about Liz and I's relationship is every time we would break up, which was several times, I would delete every single picture. I would anything that has a physical presence of her, I got rid of. But when I finally did end the relationship right before the wedding, um, I didn't erase anything. This is our tattoo, and
Oh,
I will. It's
you
part
won't
of
cover it?
no, it's part of my history. And Liz, in a way, kind of, you know, grew me up, and she's why I'm back in Arkansas. It was her idea to move there, and now I couldn't be more happier in my personal life than where I am at now.
And
And I'm still single. You know,
okay.
I'm
So
still.
is it true that after that FaceTime, you guys had a little bit of a run-in? A random run-in?
Who told you that?
Listen, I find out everything. I
Okay.
am a little
All right.
spy.
So I didn't sleep that good last night
Why?
because I went down to the bar and I sat down.
At your
ordered-
hotel?
Yeah, ordered a
Okay.
glass of my of a Malbec, not mine, and I ordered some food. And I kind of thought I saw her through the corner of my eye, but I didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, that was weird. And she was sitting with a guy. So I sit down, I start drinking my wine, and then all of a sudden there's a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around and it's Liz
Oh my gosh.
and Gino.
Oh my gosh, Gino.
Oh my God!
I love Gino.
And I'll tell you what, it was a wild get to know one another, catch up, and Gino's head was spinning because Liz and I we had so many amazing times together. It was a very physical relationship in the bedroom,
Yes.
and which I will probably never recover. So we kind of had a big recap of from the
Okay.
time we're in the hot tub, and
So I feel like it was that FaceTime call
Yeah.
that kind of broke the ice because
It-
now that she saw you.
it did, and I don't know who. I don't think it was somebody else's coincidence that we met. There's no way.
Sometimes it's like divine timing.
Yeah, but it was a lot of laughter. I knocked a glass of wine over, went
Oh
on her
my
jacket,
gosh.
all over the wall.
You're such a clumsy klutz.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to charge you." I mean, it was so funny, but it was a lot of laughter, a lot of tears,
Mhm.
you know. But in the end, we got closure. Like I think
Oh,
she
that's
got
awesome.
closure.
You
and-
got it. That's what you've been wanting for all this
Yeah.
time.
And apparently, the guy that she was with I'm going to call him Meathead
Okay.
from New York. He turned out to be a real piece of work.
Oh.
Through her cancer chemo, she would tell me that she would be in the bathroom throwing up, and he would just roll a bottle of water to her and say, "Hey,
And
I
not
can't,
even take care of her.
I can't see somebody throwing up." He was a total douchebag,
Oh my
and
goodness.
and she did tell me, which hopefully I don't get emotional.
It's okay.
Too late,
It's okay.
but
It's okay.
give me a minute.
Yeah.
She said the nicest thing to me. She goes, as much of an a-hole that Ed was, he would not have done that.
I agree.
Yeah, just
I agree. You're
No
really a
matter-
good guy.
how mean I was, or obnoxious I was with her. She goes, Ed would have never done that to me, and it just
Because you do have a big heart.
Yeah.
Despite what everybody always thinks, and it
Yeah.
always bothers me when people have so many negative things to say about you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, you're human.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're under a microscope.
Yes.
And a lot of people feel that they have the right to say and call you whatever they want, which is, to me, is always unfair.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've gotten to know you as a person. I've
Yeah.
known you now for a couple of years.
mean,
And I'm
we have-
like, you're such
yeah.
a great human being. Like, you
Thank you
really
so
are
much.
a really good person.
That's very nice of you. I will say this: it is one of the hardest things to ever experience when you love someone, but you know it's wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
But
not- that
also when
hurt.
you let them go because
Yeah.
you know that
Yeah.
you can't give them what they deserve.
Yeah. And I got to really, I got a lot of closure with Liz because there was some confusion about, I had, my aficionado basically told Liz that, called Liz to say, hey, I'm sorry that you guys aren't getting married. And he had told me that, let me back up a little bit. I got closure with Liz on how I let her know that I don't want to get married. And basically, in that restaurant in the morning when we were texting back and forth, and I called her, and I had told her so many times it's over, and I did tell her that, but she didn't believe me. And until what's his TA until TC, he was my Vespa guy in San Diego. He called her to say, hey Liz, I just want to let you know I'm really sorry. And he told me later that she was unconsolable.
I can imagine.
Unconsolable. And that's when I realized, wow, she really didn't hear it or believe it. And I got to let her know, look, I would have never, ever, I thought you heard me, and then she had said, well, you had said it so many times, I didn't believe it. So I got a lot of closure for myself. I got to say, a lot of things that were on my heart. And I do feel that we are going to be best friends. We want to work together again. We want to film together. But I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, of course,
Oh,
right?
You're always in trouble.
So I'm like, oh my God, so Liz and I did a couple videos together, and she had something on her finger.
Uh-oh. Does she have
Okay.
a ring?
Yes. Okay, I don't
Like
know.
a ring with a diamond?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Bigger than the one I gave her, by the
Oh
way.
boy.
Yeah, hello. So I kind of included that in one of the posts, and she got really mad at me and stuff.
You're
And
always blowing up somebody's spot, I feel.
I know. I was just trying to, throw it in people's face and let them know
Were
that
you trying to act like you guys got back together? Like that was the ring you gave her?
100%.
Oh my goodness.
And so that didn't land too well. So Liz, when you see this, I'm so sorry.
You're always apologizing to
I know.
her. Do you
I
have,
know.
let me think about this though. Do you have any regrets when it comes to Liz?
What I just talked about, the way I handled
treated
the
her and-
breakup.
okay.
But I got to tell you this. She wasn't happy. She had put on a lot of weight, like stress weight. And I go back and look, and I can tell, and so did I.
Right.
And we felt we were being rushed, and it's like this big snowball that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I knew 3 months before the event, that our wedding, that I don't want to do this. And I just pulled back, and I stopped. I mean, literally, I stopped being intimate with her, which was really mean. I wasn't honest with her.
Right. And you weren't honest with yourself.
I wasn't honest with myself until the very end, when but I regret the biggest. I don't regret ever meeting Liz.
Right.
She taught me like how to be a boyfriend. Like I was like this big stupid love baby that doesn't know how to be in a relationship. And we talked about that too. by
Oh
the
my
way.
goodness.
She agreed 100%. But yeah. So I love Liz. I'll always love her. I want her to be happy with whoever she's going to be with, and she's most definitely my bestie. We're going to be best friends.
I love that. Now, I
Yeah.
know before Liz,
Yeah.
the relationship that started it all was Rose in the Philippines.
I don't remember that relationship.
You don't remember it. The
Rose.
entire internet remembers it.
Yes.
Let's roll the clip.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah.
Now, you two had one of the most iconic relationships on the show.
Yeah.
I believe there's something really big and exclusive that you wanted to share with me about Rose.
Yes, there is. So I get a message. First of all, I've not seen or talked to Rose in 5 years. And about,
And I don't blame her because of the way that you did treat her
um,
very, very harshly,
yeah,
I will say.
I own that. Okay, 100%.
And I'm glad that you recognize
Yeah.
that.
So I have more regrets with Rose than I did with Liz. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
In the way that I came across, but in my defense, you know, I'm an American, right? Going to a fourth world country, and
Third world.
third world country, yeah, maybe fourth, but no indoor plumbing. You know,
Right.
we saw how she lived.
Mm-hmm.
What I respected most about Rose, and I think that's really attributed to why she's so popular, is she wasn't ashamed of who she was.
Of course not.
No, she's like, this is my farm. You know, this is my
She was
home.
very proud.
Very proud. And people really thought that I took advantage of that, but I didn't. I truly had feelings for her, but there were things, you know, that happened, you know, with the breath, and I should have handled that a lot better.
And the razor.
And the
Oh
razor.
my gosh.
Okay, let's stop there. I'm kidding. Anyway, so kudos to Rose. She's also my, you know, gonna hopefully be my best friend. Anyways, so out of the blue, I get a message from her on social media about a month ago and saying, hey, there's a company in Asia that wants to work with you and I, putting together some kind of dating app. I'm like, wow, Rose. So her and I did a FaceTime call. She kind of informed me what it was. We set up that call together with these two gentlemen, and it just wasn't going to be a good fit. And I said, but you know, you and I, you know, why don't we try to get together? Do you want to maybe come to the United States sometime, whatever? So
Are you going to fly her out here?
well, not me, but so I end up on a Zoom call. Cardi, I end up on a FaceTime call with her manager and my manager, and the four of us are just kind of knocking out some ideas on kind of what we can do, and we're kind of toying with the idea where we travel, and I'm trying to find love, and she's my dating coach.
What?
Yeah.
Talk about a plot twist.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I'm not good. Obviously, I'm not good at love. So
Clearly.
and she was clearly, obviously, the adult, although she was younger than I.
So much younger.
Yeah, and just like Liz, they were always the adults in our relationship. So we're just right now we're just kicking around ideas, and we want to maybe we're looking at Cinemax, we're looking at Netflix. So I have a group out here, a collaboration group. They worked with Zac Efron, the late Anthony Bourdain, and Keanu Reeves. So we're trying to put something together, and we'll see what happens.
Or could this be a potential new 90-day spinoff show?
That absolutely. But I will say this for the record, and I love you, Rose. I'm not looking for anything romantic with Rose. I think it's more of a friendship. I mean, I'll say that for now. It might change.
You never know.
I
Your
know.
feelings change as quickly as people change their underwear. Let's be honest.
No, I know. And I mean, she could, her teeth look amazing. So there could have been some improvements there. I'm kidding. But yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Now, is Rose single again?
Not confirmed, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, not confirmed.
How did the initial conversation go when she called you? Were you like in shock?
I was completely in shock because the last time we talked, remember, she was screaming at me.
Right.
Because she was upset because she felt that I came to her country and basically, pooped on her.
Right. You definitely.
I kind of did. Not intentionally.
You discredited everything that she's worked hard for.
Yes, ma'am. Wow, that stung. I'm kidding. No, but that's true. But I forgot what I was going to say.
So we might be in the works for a new show with you and Rose.
Yeah, so, Rose and I might be in the works for a new show. It could be romantic. We talked about riding Vespas through Italy. I mean, these are the ideas that we're sending out to TLC or Netflix or whoever wants to pick it up.
I have a feeling something like this will get picked up only because you guys started this whole brand for the most part.
And I really feel, Astra, that it's going to be one of the biggest reunions, like bigger than Liz, bigger than anything, because we were so iconic. And what made the show so viral wasn't necessarily me. I'm a part of it, but COVID hit, and there was nothing on TV.
Yes.
And in my defense, the reason why I'm so popular with the sorority age is this. And somebody told me this because during COVID, which was about 5 years ago, a lot of these beautiful young women were living at home, and they bonded with their mom through the show. I've heard this many, many times. So that's why I'm so darn popular. It's not because I'm good looking or I'm
And
funny.
because you're a little crass, you
And
know.
I'm definitely that. But so I learned that recently. But yeah, so I don't know where I go from here relationship wise, but I'm very, very happy being single. I mean, I know that
Are you though?
I am. I mean, I still want, hello.
Everybody wants love.
Yeah. Well, especially around the holidays,
Right.
that's and stuff. But who knows? I think it's in God's hands.
Fair enough.
I'm going to give it to him. And, but if you're out there, if you have, poor vision and low standards, give me a call.
Now I know you've been keeping busy because you just stepped into the wine business. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Tell me how you got into that.
Okay. So I just had this conversation with my ex-wife, Sandy.
Oh, okay.
And about 25 years ago, somebody had given her a bottle of Malbec, and she gave it to my daughter and said, "Hey, tell your dad I don't drink red wine. Give this to him." And I fell in love with it. So for 25 years, I don't drink any other red whatsoever. And if you remember, when I was in the Philippines with Rose, there were actually bottles of Malbec on the nightstand. I don't know if you remember seeing that.
I think so.
Yeah. So people kind of knew, and I talk about it all the time. Well, I had an opportunity with a group out in San Diego. Actually, I've known she's a counselor. They do import export of food and alcohol, and they wanted to do some kind of tequila mixer. I'm like, well, I don't drink hard liquor. Can we do a Malbec? And they're like, let me think about it. She talked to her group. They found a winery in Argentina. So the three of us went there in September it's a winery. It's La Rioja La Puerta in Argentina. And we met Alex, the owner, and I think he was really impressed with the fact that we came there. And what I didn't want to do, Astra, is I didn't want to slap my face, literally, which is my logo, on just any product. I want to know what I'm serving. And it turned out to be an amazing wine. I'm in 500 Walmarts.
Good for you.
Yeah. In California, Arkansas, my hometown now, and Florida. We are going to be on Amazon December 18th.
Great.
Yeah, we're on 88 Spirits online, so you'll be able to get it anywhere.
So for the holidays, we could be opening up a bottle of Big Ed's Malbec.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Oh my God. And
What's the most Big Ed thing about this wine? Just your face slapped on it?
my face?
Or it's approved by you too?
Yeah. Well, I would actually get in trouble with TLC because they told me several times, Ed, this is not your brand, okay?
Right.
The Big Ed shirts and the mugs and the Malbec, that's all I talk about. So I'm smart enough to know that if you can work a brand in anywhere, it's going to work. So what made it incredibly interesting is it's a part of me. It's something that I believe in. It's a wonderful wine. We had an opening in Breeza in San Diego 3 weeks ago. We sold out the restaurant. I sold 12 cases. It was the first serving of Big Ed Malbec in the world.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
It's going to be a success, and it has to because I own 800 cases. And they're sitting in Florida. Well, they're going to be shipped
to drink it, so.
Oh, I know. No, but it is. I wanted to bring you a bottle. I brought 3 bottles, but I drank them. So
it's all right.
But I will send you a bottle. I promise.
Perfect. I want to try it. I definitely
It's
do
really
want to
good.
try it.
And anybody out there that has not tried a Malbec, like a lot of places don't have Malbec, and it's been around for 400 years, by the way.
Wow.
But it can only. I learned this too, visiting the winery, that a Malbec grape has to be stressed, which means the soil can't be too healthy because the vine matures too quickly and the grapes go bad. So what makes it incredibly tasteful is that the vine is actually, it grows in a riverbed.
Okay.
So it has to. So people can tell you, I have a Malbec. I go, where's it from? Oh, it's from France. That's not a Malbec. Oh, no, it's from California. It's definitely not a Malbec. It has to be from the Mendoza region in Argentina.
Oh my God, I love that.
I learned a lot. I really did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, before we let you go, I do want to know,
Yeah.
what does the perfect partner for Big Ed look like? I'm talking personality, values, things like that. Not just looks.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Bad vision and low standards. No.
Stop it.
So here we go. I have been getting closer to God. I'm back at my church again.
Very good.
I'm in Northwest Arkansas. The The pickings are very slim. I'm just going to be totally
In
honest.
New York, the pickings are very slim,
Oh,
FYI.
really? That's what I heard.
Yes.
Same thing in California. A lot of beautiful people, but it's one of the 2 hardest states, I think, to date in. I want someone that that loves who they are, that knows who they are, and someone that can be loyal, and somebody that will respect me. And the biggest thing for me, and this is going to be the hardest part for them, is that I don't want them to change my personality. I've
Because
always
you're who you are,
Yeah,
and
I've
nobody
always-
should ever change somebody regardless.
yeah. And unfortunately, that's what I tried to do with Liz and Rose. And
But see, but they never tried to change you,
I know. Yeah.
and that's where you need to learn.
Yeah. Respect.
You have to let a person be who they are.
Yes.
Because if you fall in love with them, you're falling in love with everything they come with.
Yes, ma'am. And one of my friends told me this one time that you have to love somebody for exactly who they are, and if you can't, then they're not the right one.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I'm growing.
So no apps for you.
No.
No dating outside of the country.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just try to meet in the wild.
Yeah.
We got to bring it
Yeah.
back to the old school values.
Yeah. And there's something exciting. I don't. Are you single?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, hey. Okay. No. Hey, how you doing? No, but isn't it kind of exciting not to know what's around the corner? And for me, I'm happy with myself. Finally, I'm really happy in my own skin. And what keeps me going every day is knowing that there is somebody out there for everybody. We just have to be open.
That is very true. Well, how can fans keep up with you? Just give out your socials, let them know.
Yeah, so on Instagram, this is Big Ed. The name of my Malbec is This is Big Ed. Big Ed. This is Big Ed Malbec. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm everywhere. Also, we didn't get to talk about my real estate.
Oh, do you want to
Yes.
throw something in about that?
Yes,
Tell me about the real estate
may
you do.
I? So-
Yes, please do.
I met this amazing gentleman, David Wheeler, his wife Jen. They were fans of the show, and I moved back to Northwest Arkansas. Got my real estate license. I'm with Exit Taylor Real Estate. So if you need an agent, call me. Anyway,
In
so
Arkansas?
David was my first client. He's been my only client. We've done 11 properties together, and he's a flipper. He's an investor. So he buys stuff, and then sometimes he fixes it up. Sometimes he doesn't. We just flip it. Well, he asked me about a year ago to go in on an investment property, and I did, and it was very lucrative.
Ooh.
Very, very lucrative. We have our second one on the market, but he is really, in fact, he called me yesterday. He's like, hey, your mom's not feeling well. She's taking care of my dogs. This is who this guy is. He's like, I'm going to go check on your mom. He brought her food.
Oh, that's
I
sweet.
made sure she was okay, walked my dogs. She couldn't figure out how to turn on the thermostat. But so a shout out to David Wheeler and Jen in Northwest Arkansas. They have made it enjoyable. My boat rats, Brittany, my best friend, and Tobster, Rochelle, Courtney, all of them. We all, because there's not an ocean in Arkansas, but there's 8 lakes.
Okay.
So we all have pontoon boats.
Okay.
And so we all summer long, because it's so hot, we're out on the lake. So I'm accumulating a group, not a lot, but just close friends, and which is working out really, really well.
Oh
So,
my God, that's incredible.
yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm always happy to come to New York. It's
We're always
a
happy to
pleasure.
have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. This was fun.